can't reiterate enough how awesome Ben is. Just fantastic. I know you poured a lot of time into it. Janie, Ashley, awesome. But Ben, man, love you, brother. Good job. So think big, dream bigger. 2025. We've had an awesome 2 days together. I've met a lot of you for the first time. A lot of you have met each other for the first time. I've rekindled with a bunch of you. Awesome group. It's all about awesome people. You look around, I hope you feel the same way, right? We wanted to accomplish a few things. One, a lot of training, which I think we accomplished. Two, we wanted to set the stage for 2025. Because we have huge plans, big dreams, okay? And to do that, it takes more than one or two guys to say, hey man, here's what we're gonna do. We have to have everybody. We have to have everybody rowing the boat, pulling the rope the same way, understanding the mission. And it's a big mission. We don't mess around when we set our goals. You heard Ed yesterday say, 20 million, I spilled my coffee. That was a true story. I was talking to him at 4:30 in the morning, and I said, man, I'm fired up. He said, what's going on, baby? I said, Matt and I just did our budget, and I think we're gonna do $20 million. He goes, oh. I said, you all right? He goes, I spilled my coffee. And I'm like, silent. He was like, you're serious? I said, I'm serious, brother. I think we're gonna do it. It's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of commitment, and I gotta get everybody going, but I think we can do it. And I know we can do it. We have awesome people, and it's all about the people, okay? So when I look around the room and I look at these awesome people, I'm inspired. That's what it is. It gets me so fired up to be inspired by my team, our people that we've spent a lot of time in the trenches with, getting them to where we want them to be, and then they bring on their people, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. Man, it's fun. It's fun to look around and say, damn man, look what we're doing, you know? So, what's the most amazing part about it is, and what inspires me the most, is I know that there's a pretty damn good chance we're gonna do that 20 million. Ed said you gotta believe. I believe. I'm pretty much sure of it. And I know that we're gonna have 20, 30, 40 people contribute to that number that aren't even in this room yet. I know that. I know I'm gonna find them. I know I'm gonna train them. And I know I'm gonna fire them up. Because that's what we do. You have to believe so hard that it's just, we're gonna do it. I've talked to every manager in here about their area, their territory, their leadership. They know what's up. This is gonna be a big year. We need you guys. We need everybody to have the best year of their life. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
I want it to be fun. So let's consider what it really means to think bigger. That's a cliche we throw around. It's on our t-shirts, right? Think bigger, dream bigger. What does that mean? I want to make more money, I want a cooler car, a hotter chick. What does that mean? It means a couple things to me. I want you to think what it would feel like if you doubled your income. You know, whatever that was this year, you double it. That's what Matthew and I are doing. We're doubling our production. So it only makes sense. We got to double the size of our agencies, people-wise, and everybody in it does a little better than they did last year. That's cool. That's awesome. How would that feel? How would it feel if I doubled my income? Think about it. Feel it. Feel it. This sounds awesome, right? Would you stand taller? Would you feel better about yourself? I hope. Would you be more confident? Would it change your life? Would it change your relationship with your significant other if you didn't have to squabble about money? Think about that for a second. Every fight we have with our woman is pretty much rooted in money. Right? It's the truth. So, now, we all know what we got to do that, right? I want you to be very, very honest with yourself. How many of you are working to your true potential? This is where it gets challenging, okay? How many of you pull up short on your work week? How many of you, I'm not working Monday. I did the calls. Nah, I'm not working Friday. I had a good day on Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know, Zach. Do you ever do that? Don't pull up short, guys. If you work, I want you to lay it on the line. If that's your work day, you don't quit. You don't quit. How many days a week are you really working? Be honest with yourself. You give us these goals and you say, I'm going to write 350. And then you just go about your normal ass bullshit. It's true. You have to look yourself in the mirror. And let me ask you this. On the days that you don't work, on the days that you decide to sleep in and lay around, what are you doing? What are you really doing? What do you do all day if you don't go to work? What are you doing? You think about that? Do you look at yourself and say, man, I wasted a whole day. I haven't left the house for 2 days. You cannot build wealth if you do that. We don't have rich parents. I'm telling you how to make money. I'm telling you how to maximize your year. I'm telling you how to double your income. It takes commitment. All right. Everybody have that little conversation with themselves? Do you really work to your potential?
Yeah.
Give me an answer. Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. Do we really want to get to the next level financially? Are we really committed to it?
Heck yeah.
Are we?
Yes.
Good. To double your business is serious business. Matt and I have done it 3 years in a row. I know what it takes. I can stand up here and say it with confidence. It's going to take a lot. Great discipline, great effort, great focus. You can't take your eye off the ball. Every one of us are capable of doing this. It doesn't take a degree. It doesn't take rich parents. Kevin said it 3 times yesterday. It just takes effort, focus, desire, and a desire to help people. Okay? So, I'm generally a big thinker. I always have goals. I'm always talking about goals. I'm always talking about sales and pushing the needle. But for some reason this year, man, it's off the chain with me. I can't get it out of my head. I just want to just crush this opportunity. I've talked to Ed and I've put it out there into the universe and I've said, Ed, man, we're gonna be the #1 team in tag. You're gonna be talking about us for about the next 10 years. We're gonna dominate this thing. And he's like, he just chuckles, you know, really? And I'm like, yeah. And I think he believes me. Right? So we gotta get it going. All right? So if everybody in this room has the best year of their life, wouldn't that be awesome? Not just for Matt and I, not for us to reach our goal, but for you. It's crazy. But to do that, we've got to be more accomplished. Okay? Better prepared, better trained, better committed, better focused. All of these things lead to financial success. So I want to give you some tips. I've got 4 tips that I run my life by these things. Some of them are simple, but some of them, you know, if you do them and you do them and you do them, things start to change. Think big, dream bigger. Everyone has heard the adage, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Scott says it every week on every call. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And that's true. To build a business, it takes a long time. It really does. But it takes a lot longer if you never sprint. You feeling me? Business comes in spurts, and most of the time, I want to run. If I get a little spurt, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna pedal to the metal. Okay? If you find yourself running hard, really hard, that's when you feel good, you feel alive. I don't cruise, man, I run. Okay? So this marathon, not a sprint bullshit, I don't ever want to hear it again. I believe it to be true, but that's just not what I want to do. I want to run. I want to live, right? I'm putting forth extreme effort. I'm not jogging in a marathon. I'm running my life. Guys, let's get it. Go after your dreams. Let's let other people sleep in. Let's let other people take days off. I'm not kidding. Let's just do it for 1 year. See what happens. Get after it. All right. So let me give you these tips. Because this isn't easy to stay sprinting all year. It's hard. It is hard. Number 1. Set big, nasty, unbelievable goals. Bigger than, I want to make 50 grand. What? You got me? Big, nasty, unbelievable goals. Huge. Crazy. So big that your mom goes, what? You want a helicopter? Yeah. Got me? Go big, think big, dream big. Do big things. Every week that I leave to go to work, every week, my wife says, go do big things. Is that support? Is that awesome? Go do big things. Number 2, believe you can do it. So many of us are held back by the 6 inches between our ears. We talked about fear, Tyler. We talked about mental game that we play. Anybody can do this. Anybody can be awesome if you keep your head on. Right, Damien? Look what you did this year. Kept his head together, stayed focused. It's amazing. Believe it, run hard, and chase your future. Future's now. It's not gonna happen and just keep pushing it off. I'll work hard next week. No, now. Number 3, commit. Tag all in. I know that's a tag line, but it's so true. Don't quit. Don't allow stinking thinking in. Jump in the deep end. Get your health license. Sell Medicare. Talk to that extra recruit. Make that call. Knock that extra door. Learn. Get on those calls. Every week. You're all in, committed. You want to be a part of this or not?
Yes.
It's awesome. Number 4, this is the most important to me, and when I decided to do it about 10 years ago, it changed my life. I've always been a hard worker, but when I decided to do this, it changed my life. Level up. What do I mean by that? I mean, get with the people you want to emulate. If you want to be a badass annuity writer, get with somebody that can write annuities. If you want to be the top FE guy, you better be calling Matt Dorbeck every week, every Monday. Say, Matt, I need some love, brother. I want to be around you. If you want to be an RSD, you better be calling an RSD. Don't be hanging around your dumbass friends that are going to dumbass land in a hurry. Success leaves clues.
Not very subtle.
No, I'm not subtle. I want you to think. You want to be with people you want to be like, right? Get a mentor. Ride with people better than you. Hang out with people smarter than you. You want to learn the business, get in the car with somebody that can do it. Go ride around with Javier for 4 days and drive him crazy. That's how you get better. That's how I got better. Jerry Owens. Jerry, I want to ride with you. He was at my old company. He was the beast, you know? Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. That line is everything. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And lastly, what's in it for me? What's in it for you if you did these things? If you had the best year of your life? What does it feel like to be you all of a sudden with double income? Great opportunity comes from doing big things. You know who gets big rewards? People who think big. People who dream big and work hard are the ones that make the news and change the world. Change the world. When we do 20 million, we're going to need new leaders, new managers, new TRS presenters, new RSDs. Hell, we're already looking for an assistant to help Ashley. You know, I'd say there's 3 or 4 RSDs in this room. Regional sales directors that are not there yet. They're getting close. That's awesome. Every one of you started in the same place, a trainee. Look at that. Think about that for a second. We all started as a trainee, right, Zach? We all have the same exact opportunity. We have the same exact leads. We all see the same kind of people. We all put our pants on the same way. Who the hell wants to be an RSD in here? It's a lot. I love it. All right. These positions are earned, guys. They're earned by big thinkers, and big dreamers, and big doers. That's the key. You gotta be a big doer. Go do big things. Financial freedom is a big dream. That's what's in it for you. Yeah, we all could have a cool title. Maybe you don't care about being promoted. You don't give a damn about being a leader. But financial freedom is right here for all of us. Right? I love you guys. Thank you for coming to our conference. Thank you for indulging me. Let's go do big things.